Hello and welcome to Metric Conversion with Cuba Education. In this lecture, you will understand and convert between the units of length, such as millimetres, centimetres, metres and kilometres, understand and convert between the units of volume, such as millilitres, centilitres and litres, and understand and convert between the units of mass, such as grams and kilograms. Okay, so let's start by looking at a question. So, I've given you the conversion here. I'm telling you that 1 metre is equal to 100 centimetres. So the question is, Christian Fuchs is 187 centimetres tall. How tall is this in metres? Now the best way to work out any conversion questions is by writing a conversion diagram or drawing a conversion diagram. All I need to do is take our conversion factor, which is this piece of information here, okay, and draw some arrows going in a clockwise direction. Okay, so draw an arrow here going that way, an arrow pointing that way. Times goes at the top, divide goes at the bottom. And all you've got to remember is that in your question it is asking you to show what 187 centimetres is in metres. So I'm in centimetres here. So I look at my diagram and here is my centimetre section. If I want to go from centimetres back to metres, I must divide by my conversion factor, which is 100. Okay, so I'm going to do 187 divided by 100. And that gives me 1.87 metres. And that's all you've got to do. You've just got to choose whether you need to multiply or divide. Let's have a look at another question. So, same question, but this time I want to know how tall he is in millimetres. So here is my conversion factor. Okay, 1 centimetre is equal to 10 millimetres. So 187 centimetres then needs to be turned into millimetres. So if I write out my diagram again, and I'm in centimetres this time, I'm here, and I need to go to millimetres. That means I need to times by my conversion rate of 10. So 187 times 10 is 1,870 millimetres. And millimetres are really small, so obviously it's going to be quite high, a high number. Okay. Let's have a look at this question. This bottle can hold 75 centilitres of juice. How much is this in litres? Okay. So 1 litre is equal to 100 centilitres. Most of the time the questions will give you these, but I will go through the ones that you need to learn off by heart. 1 litre is 100 centilitres. So that's our conversion factor, and here is our diagram. So I'm just letting you know here that 100 centimetres is equal to a metre, just like 100 centilitres is equal to a litre. So you could probably make a little bit of a rhyme up with those to try and help you to remember those two conversion factors. So I'm going to draw out my diagram, same as I did before, except I've written out this one instead of the others. So it works with every single conversion. And I have 75 centilitres of juice, so I'll be here in my centilitre section, and I want to turn it into litres, so I'm going to have to divide by 100, my conversion factor. 75 divided by 100 is 0.75 litres. Okay. So now I want to know, it's the same question, but I want to know what it is in millilitres. So 1 centilitre is equal to 10 millilitres. So this is my conversion factor, okay, and here I'm just reminding you that 1 centimetre is equal to 10 millimetres and 1 centilitre is equal to 10 millilitres. So again, you could probably remember those with that rhyme because they sound very similar. So let's draw our diagram with our conversion factor for this question. Our 1 centilitre equals 10 mil. We draw our arrows in as we did before, and I'm sure you know by now that if we are in centilitres, it means we are here, and we want to go to millilitres, which means we need to times this time. So 75 times 10 is 750 millilitres. Okay. Okay, so these are the ones that you're going to need to know off by heart. You need to learn them. You need to learn that 1 centimetre is 10 millimetres, 1 metre is 100 centimetres, 1 metre is 1,000 millimetres, 1 kilometre is 1,000 metres, 1 litre is 1,000 millilitres, 1 litre is 100 centilitres, 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. Oops. Okay, so they're the ones that you must learn off by heart. Okay, so we've got some length, some for capacity, okay, and some for mass, all right, or volume, these would be. Okay, so you've got those ones that you really must learn off by heart. Okay, we're going to go through a few more questions now, and I'm going to leave my list of the ones that you're going to need to learn there just to help you. However, please try and learn them by heart. Okay, I want to know what 5,000 meters is in kilometers. So this is the conversion rate I'm going to use. 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters because I've got meters and kilometers, so it makes sense. And I'm just going to draw out my diagram like I did before. Okay, so kilometers, 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. So this is the conversion factor I'm going to use. Okay, and I want to know what 5,000 meters is in kilometers. So meters, which means I'm this side, means I need to divide, okay, by 1,000. So I'm going to do 5,000 divided by 1,000, which equals 5 kilometers. Okay. As long as you draw this conversion diagram out every time, you can't go wrong. You must make sure you put your arrows in the right place though. This is going this way, this is going this way. I've seen so many students just draw lines. It's not helping you if you just draw lines, you need to draw arrows. Okay, next one, 11.5 kilometers to meters. So we're looking at meters in kilometers again. So looking down our list, okay, we're going to use this one, same as before. Okay, I'm going to draw out my diagram using that conversion factor. 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. Add in my arrows and my times and divide. And I'm in kilometers. I only know the kilometers part. So if I'm in kilometers, I'm here. If I want to change it to meters, I need to times by 1,000. 11.5 times 1,000 is 11,500 meters. Okay, feel free to pause the video before I do this one if you want to have a go. Okay, if you have paused the video and had a go, let's have a look. So we are going to use this conversion here. 1 meter is 100 centimeters. I'm going to draw that out with my arrows and my times and divide. And then I'm going to look at my question and think, well, I have 225 centimeters and I need to know what that is in meters. So on this side, 225 centimeters divided by 100. Okay, it's always dividing by this one. Okay, there's no point dividing by 1. This is our conversion rate. If you divide by 1, it gives you the same answer. So even though you're dividing to go over to meters, you've still got to divide by this number. So 225 divided by 100 is 2.25 meters. Again, pause the video if you'd like to have a go. Okay, now this one's a little bit different. You've got half a kilometre to meters. Now, I've still got to use this conversion factor here. 1 kilometre is 1,000 meters. If 1 kilometre is 1,000 meters, half a kilometre, okay, we could use our diagram, but half a kilometre you could just remember as 500 meters. If 1 kilometre is 1,000, well then half of that is 500. So it's quite a nice easy question actually. Okay, let's look at some for volume now. I want to know what 50 centilitres is in millilitres. So looking at our list, I'm going to have to use this conversion here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to use this conversion here and this conversion here. So this one is quite tricky, okay, because you will have learned these, hopefully, but you'll end up getting a question like this, and it might stump you because you have to do 2 conversions. Well, kind of. So, if 1 litre is 100 centilitres, which it says here, okay, then half a litre must be 50 centilitres, okay. Half a litre is actually 500 millilitres, okay, because 1 litre is 1,000 ml, so half a litre must be 500 ml. So 50 centilitres to millilitres is 500 ml. You might want to watch that back again, okay, because I just want to make sure that you understand how I've had to use both. Okay, 4,500 ml to litres. So this is the one I'm going to have to use. 1 litre is 1,000 ml. I'm going to write that out and draw my arrows in as before. And I'm in millilitres here, 4,500 millilitres, okay? So I'm in millilitres, which means I'm going to go to litres, so I'll have to divide by the conversion factor of 1,000. 4,500 divided by 1,000 is 4.5 litres. Okay. So 78,521 meters to kilometers. Feel free to pause the video if you would like to have a go. Okay. Okay, if you have had a go, let's go through the answers. So we will look down our list and decide which one we're going to use. We have to use this one. 1 kilometre is 1,000 metres. Write it out with your diagram, your arrows and your multiply and divide. You should know all these by now because we've got metres. So we're here with this side, and I want to go to kilometres, which means I want to go to this side, which means I need to divide by 1,000. 78,521 divided by 1,000 is 78.521 kilometres. Okay, 42 centimetres into metres then. Looking at our list, we will have to use this conversion. Please pause it at any time if you want to have a go before I tell you the answer. Okay, so drawing out my diagram as before. Arrow, multiply and divide. I'm in centimetres, I'm here. I want to go to metres, so I'm going to have to divide by 100. 42 divided by 100 is 0.42 metres. Okay, 89 centimetres to millimetres. Looking down our list, please pause the video if you want to have a go first. Okay, we're going to have to use this conversion factor. 1 centimetre equals 10 millimetres. Draw our diagram. If 1 centimetre is 10 millimetres, I have centimetres here, which means I'm this side of my diagram, centimetres, and I will times by 10. Okay, remember I said it's always this one to turn it into millimetres. 89 times 10 is 890 millimetres. Okay, 400 ml to litres. Please pause the video now if you want to have a go first. Okay, so we're going to have to use this conversion factor. 1 litre is 1,000 ml. If 1 litre is 1,000 ml, let's draw our arrows in. And I'm in mil here. If I'm in mil here, I need to divide to get to litres. Divide by 1,000. 400 divided by 1,000 is 0.4 litres. Right, 5 litres to mil now. Oops, sorry, I should have said to pause the video if you want to have a quick go, but now I've written out the conversion rate, you can have a go if you like. So pause the video now if you want to have a go. Okay, right, so let's draw our conversion diagram. We are in litres this time, which means we are here on our diagram. And I want to go over to mil. So to try and find out what that is in mil, I must times by 1,000. 5 times 1,000 is 5,000 mil. Okay, let's do a weight question, a mass question. 2,451 grams to kilograms. So pause the video if you want to have a go. Okay, so I am going to use this conversion factor. 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. I'm going to write out my diagram again. Don't worry, you won't get this many questions in one exam, so you won't have to be drawing all these diagrams a load of times, but I'm just saying for this lecture, it's easier to show you how it's done in a better way. So 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. I'm in grams. Okay, so I'm this side of my diagram, and to get to kilograms, I need to divide by 1,000. So 2,451 divided by 1,000 is 2.451 kilograms. Okay, right. So hopefully you understood all that. What I want you to do now is probably pause the video and have a go at this question, see if you can figure out the answer. Okay, if you've paused the video and had a go, let's go through the question. Now, this football has a mass of 2.32 kilograms. This rugby ball has a mass of 2,145 grams. Which ball has the greatest mass? Now, that just means which one's heavier. Okay, so in this case, with questions like these, we need to make sure they are in the same units. So we can convert one or the other, but I think it'll be easier to convert 2.32 kilograms to grams. So using our conversion factor of 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams, and I'll put in my arrows, I'm going to convert this one. So I'm in kg, and to get to grams I need to times by 1,000. So 2.32 times by 1,000 is 2,320 grams. The football, okay, is equivalent to 2,320 grams, and the rugby ball is 2,145 grams. So the football is heavier, it has the biggest mass. Okay, I hope you found that really helpful. Well done if you got all the questions right. There are some extra questions to complete at the bottom, and if you struggled with anything, please do not hesitate to contact me at info@cubaeducation.com, or comment on the course comments. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.